Hey guys, how's it going? Josh here. So today we're going to talk about Pacific Rim. So this is really interesting actually. So if you watch the movie, you know that we had 5 generations of Jaegers, and each generation was obviously better than the next, even though obviously Gypsy Danger was, boss as shit because it's Gypsy Danger. But that aside, Striker Eureka was the only kind of 5th generation Jaeger, Mark V Jaeger we saw. And it was, in my opinion, extremely efficient. If they had more of them, they probably would have killed a lot more kaijus easier, in my opinion. But anyways, with the new movie coming out, obviously everyone's asking, alright, are we going to get a new generation of Jaegers? Because presumably some time will have been passed and stuff like that. So everyone's asking that question, are we getting new Jaegers? Are we not getting a new generation of Jaegers? What's happening? So I'm saying for the 6th generation, the Mark VI Jaegers, what we'll probably get is a more kind of production-friendly, more efficient version of the Mark Vs, which makes basically a lot of sense because isn't basically each generation a more efficient version of the last one anyways? Yes. But I don't think it will be a Jaeger that's more super offensively heavy or more defensively heavy. I think it's basically just going to be kind of like a streamlined version of the Mark V. So kind of like how you have the iPhone 5 named the iPhone 5S. I think basically the Mark VI Jaegers are more or less going to be like the Mark 5S Jaegers. And to kind of back up that claim, in the novelization of Pacific Rim, Pentecost asked, kind of the United Nations basically to give them funding for a basically more production friendly version of the Mark V called the Mark V-E or Mark VE, depending on how you want to read the Roman numeral. And it's basically a more productive kind of production friendly, and in that case probably budget friendly version of the Mark V, which at the time was only Striker Eureka. So I think that's probably what they're going to go for, because if my theory is correct, it looks like they're kind of in a time of peace, so they're probably not building more offensive Jaegers, probably just Jaegers to have in case anything happens. Because obviously if they're not still fighting the kaiju, they don't really know what to expect from the kaiju, so they're probably not going to go too crazy with like funding and also offensive capabilities and stuff like that. So comment below your guys' thoughts. I know Del Toro once said we might get a half kaiju, half Jaeger, which is wild. But comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you think the Mark VI Jaegers are going to be like? And I'll see you guys later. Come back next week for another Pacific Rim video.